Hey everyone, Merlin here. So, there was a bit of drama this weekend. So everyone watching this video is most likely familiar with who this Frosk woman is. Basically a TV personality on the newly rebooted G4 network. It's basically a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel. And she goes on a 5-minute feminist rant about how all the people watching are a bunch of sexist pigs because they don't think she's as hot as Olivia Munn or Morgan Webb, while her colleagues clap like trained seals.
Every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us, I can see you, without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous hosts. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. All receive special flame just for being a woman. And we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
It didn't have so much to do with her not being as hot. It had to do with her being completely insufferable and useless at her job. But of course, it didn't really take a genius to figure out that all this unexpected rant was completely planned and intentional. G4 knows they're obsolete and that their business model no longer works. Their whole reason for hiring this person is to promote outrage, to get hate clicks, just like game journalism has been doing for years. So what happened next was the predictable thing that usually happens. Over the next few weeks, it's 24/7 wall-to-wall videos about her. Which is fine. I watch a lot of these videos. Everyone likes to watch a locale destroy themselves on the internet unintentionally. So more recently, she posts on Twitter that if any of her haters want to debate her, they can contact her agent. Lots of people responded to her offer, including The Quartering, Vito, Geeks and Gamers, Vera Dark, and even Yellow Flash. And at first, it looked like she gave out a fake email for her agent. And everyone was like having a field day about that. I think at the end of the day, though, it turned out not to be the case. But after some time, it looked like they had agreed to let The Quartering talk to her. In the video where he talks about it, he stated that he would ask her tough questions, but he would do it in a civil manner because, he wants people that are willing to come across the aisle to talk to us, to be willing to come over. But this weekend on the Flashcast, shit blew the hell up. Basically, Yellow Flash and Ethan Van Sciver were spurging out over it, saying he was making a big mistake by agreeing to it. Yellow Flash, bitch, you tried to get an interview with her. But of course he defends that by saying that he was really going to lay into her and give her a piece of his mind.
I'll say it to her face.
My goodness.
Come on my stream.
That Yellow Flash revved up.
No, I'll
She
say it to her
entered-
face,
no-
just like
nobody-
she said she wanted.
Nobody
I'll
entered
say all
her
the shit I
space.
said. I'll say it to her face. Come on the stream. I'll say everything you said you wanted me to say. I'll say it to your face. Come on here. She won't do it.
Ethan fears giving these people a platform, thinking they'll gain traction in the mainstream like Anita Sarkeesian and Zoe Quinn.
We were here first, okay? This was our space. We were sitting here playing video games, enjoying G4. They set up the standards for their show. They have beautiful women on there to be ogled at and to talk about video games, and people were having fun. And then all of a sudden, somebody over there decided that they were going to hire a screeching feminist to come in here and start yelling at all of the fans. Somebody hired her and put her here to make gaming less fun and to make it about something else. And these people need to be ignored. When this happens, and it's going to happen over and over and over again, the last thing these people need is oxygen. They're here to shit on the fans. We do not platform them. They do not platform us. You notice she's going to the biggest platform. That was her whole thing. She chose The Quartering, so she's going to appear there to shit on the fans again. We don't have to do this. My point is, we don't have to platform these people. We don't have to try to talk them into not being crazy. We don't have to talk them into trying to like us. We don't have to. We're right, they're wrong. And that's it. That's all there is to it.
I think the reason why Ethan was feeling so strong about this was because years ago he interviewed Mark Wade, thinking it might build some bridges and Wade acted in bad faith and mischaracterized how it went, which is why Ethan got mad about the Zack Snyder situation. Now, for those who aren't familiar with the Zack Snyder situation, Geeks and Gamers and a few other people were having a fundraiser last year for suicide prevention. It's an issue that Zack Snyder is really passionate about, so he got involved. But when he showed up at the fundraiser, the first thing he said was that he wasn't affiliated with Geeks and Gamers, and basically just straight up insulted everyone involved. And it resulted in a lot of egg on everyone's faces, and ultimately a permanent fracturing of the fandom menace. Ethan sees this as basically the same thing happening again, as an attempt on our part to reach across the aisle and getting our hands slapped away. He feared that she could be the next Zoe Quinn or Anita Sarkeesian, but Frosk already became the next Zoe Quinn when everyone and their second cousin in our party YouTube started putting out videos about her every 5 minutes. And if you're concerned about them getting more traction, that's what you should be worried about. Now, I'm not judging, but all these YouTubers who've been doing this don't create anything. They just sit and bitch about every damn thing. You know, Ethan said it himself. Everyone who are culture warriors are really just here to be YouTubers. They drive more people to hate watch the content than if they did nothing. They literally help the shit they're criticizing. Shit, would fucking Batwoman still be on if there weren't heel versus babyface, EFAP, and about 50 other popular YouTubers constantly hate watching it? Now, over the course of the Flashcast, things were said, feelings were hurt. Eventually, the Quartering, who was sniping from the chat, came on and got into it, Yellow Flash and the others. You know, at one point, Jeremy sent a chat saying that this chat is everything that chick said gamers are, which is kind of unfortunate. If I could talk to Jeremy, I would ask him to clarify this statement, because I really doubt he actually believes that. Jeremy has a reputation for saying a lot of inadvisable stuff when he's had too much to drink, but I digress. And, you know, Yellow Flash was spurging just as much. I thought he was going to burst a blood vessel at one point.
Oh,
yeah, but
God.
he's on Quartering stream and he's going to be nice to her.
No, me too.
He should be nice to her. He voted for Trump. She said she don't want him as a fan.
Mm.
she? Yeah, she
Yes.
said that. There's a whole fucking tweet out. I don't want Trump supporters as fans. I don't want, if you voted Trump, I don't want you as a fan. She did say that. So did Adam Sessler. Fuck both of them. Fuck G4 TV. You're going to talk about, you don't want me as your fan? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your platform, too.
Oh my goodness.
I hate these people.
What's sad is that I think he's just ass mad he didn't get picked. He got really agitated over her comments about how she doesn't want Trump supporters as fans, about how Adam Sessler wants his Republican family members to die. Really, who gives a shit? Why does he care so much? These people should mean absolutely nothing to you. And he's like, oh, but these people hate you. Yeah, pretty much everyone in the entertainment industry hates all of us. And the ones that don't can't say so, or they'll get canceled. And he's getting so bent out of shape that he doesn't even realize what the purpose of an interview with her is. Giving Frosk an interview, or, air quotes, a platform, is not an affirmation. It's not an endorsement. It's an opportunity to give her enough rope to hang herself with. And what does Frosk hope to accomplish by going on the Quartering? Frosk doesn't need any platform the Quartering can provide. She's already being propped up by a multi-million-dollar media conglomerate. Now, there's concern that the Quartering could be clipped out later and taken out of context by Frosk and her cohorts, which will be pretty easy if he goes all hard on the paint and gives her a piece of his mind like Yellow Flash said he wanted to do. But if he interviews her in a civil manner, like he said he intended to, it'll be much more difficult for them to do so. You know, the purpose of an interview or debate isn't to win her over. It's not even to win her followers over. It's to win over the crowd who is watching, many of which are normies who have limited knowledge of this situation. The way I see it, she can do one of two things. She can double down and continue to insult us and make herself look worse to more people, win for us. Or she can walk her shit back and look weak to her supporters, win for us. You know, back in the days of Gamergate, Brianna Wu went on the David Pakman show. David is a pretty mild-mannered personality, and it seemed like it would be a total softball interview. But all he did was ask a couple of perfectly sensible, rational questions about her situation. Questions that kind of undermined her narrative. And he basically flipped out and accused him of sandbagging her. Her story was so weak that it took almost nothing to completely discredit it. And after that, her credibility was pretty much shot. So eventually, at the end of the day, the courtroom decided he wasn't going to do the interview. He didn't really think it was worth it anymore. But hey, the good news is, looks like Vito will be doing it. So, what's the main takeaway of all this? Well, I think what it is that all this bickering and backbiting is giving people like Frosk exactly what the hell they wanted. And that's really sad. I think the creators in this community, I said community, deal with it, Gary, have to decide what they really want out of all this. Because if they really believe they're fighting a culture war, then they better get serious about it and figure out who their friends are and show a little goddamn unity. Because if we don't, they've already won. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Be sure to subscribe and even do that thing with the bell. And remember, folks, no matter where you're going, there you are.